everyone. Hi, this is Body Illusion. I don't know what it's saying, but it's saying something to us. Um, you have to excuse me. I'm going to put in a throat lozenge. My throat feels a little funky this morning. Good morning, Crystal. Welcome. Good morning, Seventh. Good morning. Ahoy to you as well. Yes, it's good to see you both. Excuse me. um, uh, Today was a bumpy morning, so I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Uh, I do my morning that waking up at the middle of the night, and I woke up just as angry as I could be at everybody and everything, and finally I cranked up the heater and put on electric blanket and called myself went right back to bed. So my thing right now is I'm I think my lungs are getting tired. I think they're tired today. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. So that's not the reason for the throat lozenge. Um, but I'm glad you're here. Um, did anybody ever see the full moon last night? Did you enjoy it? It was beautiful. Because I took Beans out for his second run yesterday. Usually I don't do two, but yesterday was decent enough. It was above freezing, and there was no snow. So I took him out for a second run, and it was dusk. So by the time we were done, it was dark, and the moon was just as big and beautiful, and it was very beautiful. It was a beautiful, clear evening. Needless to say, it started getting cold, so we came home. But he had fun. He had fun. He enjoyed himself. Um, uh, I have a few things to talk about. Like today, I the thumbnail says, "Demand the best for yourself." The reason I used those words was, um, thank you, Crystal. I hope, yeah. Um, Mac was on here yesterday, and we discussed a little bit of the show. Uh, Not much of it because it's more visual. You have to watch it to understand it. So we put up the show. So yeah, so people do understand, because words don't explaining doesn't do it justice. uh, so good morning, Bracy. Okay, now I have the king and the queen. Okay, the world is good now. It has been well, the clock. It's right. Even a broken one is right twice a day. This one's correct 2 times a day. 2 times a day. And when I hung it at the time. I planned on starting the show, but it is what it is. I love it. I have all the pieces. It just I need somebody that with care to take care of it, for me. Until then, it's just gonna stand there and be pretty and be dusted. Anyway, demand the best for yourself. To me, that is a big thing. That is a very big thing. Sorry. That is a very big thing. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, no one else will. You know what you need. No one else does. You know what? It's amazing how this light is. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Oh, I'm darker. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Now you can't see me as well. I like this one. I like that. Okay. Um, you have to speak up. You have to speak up for what you need, what you want, what you expect out of life. So that's just it. That's what I'm just body illusion, and that's how I feel. Okay. Well, you can tell I wasn't in a real zippy pippy mood. Hi, Mac, we were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Were your ears burning? Yeah, because Crystal popped in. So I was telling her that we were talking a little bit about the show, but it was not much we could say. It was more that it's a visual. It's something. Yeah. That just means you're going to get a full pucker on baby. um, uh, so we were talking about how it needs to be more of a seen and not spoke about. Words don't do it justice of what the show was. Anyway, be that as it may, we need some channels put up. I see Crystal's got a channel and Surviving's got a channel, and so let's get some channels up if we can, please. If we can't, I'll see if I can walk and chew gum and drive in the whole 9 yards. But you know how I do. I'll end up shutting the whole thing down. Another reason I got frustrated is because I don't know how this person has this thing hooked up. Like I said, it's borrowed. So I don't know how they have it hooked up. So I can't get my phone and bridge connected to it. So all the information I have and have collected doesn't, what's 7? What's 7 saying now? There's her channel. There's Mac's channel. Surviving Together. That's her channel. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. She did very well. She did very well. It was a very personal subject. Very personal. And to spiel it in front of basically total strangers. I mean, she was talking to you, Mac, which isn't a stranger, but the whole world was listening and can listen. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. We were talking about the full moon. Mac, did you get to see the full moon? Was it clear enough at your area to see the full moon? Huh? I hope it was. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Hopefully the weather will be nice enough where Beans and I can go out this evening again. And oh yeah, it was. Okay. All right. So you got to see white everywhere, not just in the sky. It happened to be clear here. It was very clear. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, which was really nice for the daytime. But once the sun went down, it got kind of nippy. Beans didn't care. He was still playing, having a good time. I got a little chill. So we came home. But as I was saying, demanding for yourself, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. But I'm not here for that. That's not who I am. That's not what this morning is about. That's not what this morning is about. This morning is about us enjoying the day. You'll like this one, Mac. This is perfect for you since it's snowing. I don't know why they picked these holidays, these holidays on such times, except maybe the commerce of them go down, so they decided to stick a holiday there. But it's Fly a Kite Day. Fly a Kite Day. Now, in Cali, it'd be perfect. Where I'm from, it'd be perfect. Go to uh, like Half Moon Bay or someplace like that, and just go on the beach and fly a kite. It'd be gorgeous. But oh, okay. Let's put that up there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Cause there's a lot of interesting ways people talk to each other, and some people just don't understand, if that makes sense. They don't understand what you're saying. Their mind doesn't wrap around what you're saying. So it's good. It's good that you know how to support and speak to and understand a survivor. Because a survivor's brain has been altered. That's the only way you can put it. It's been altered. So what comes out of their mouth sounds goofy, but it's the only way they know how to describe it. So to somebody else's ear, it sounds good. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's also International Dress Your Pet Day. Now that might be good for a snow day, because keep them nice and warm and cozy, and especially if they're just going outside in the snow to do their thing. Unless they're like Brazy's little baby who just doesn't care, just rolls in the snow and loves it. But Beans is kind of for a big dog, he's kind of delicate, is the word I would use for him. Yeah, yeah, we can tell them. We can tell people that today. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, it's official now. Today is the day. We can tell them. Yes. We've moved from go jump in the lake to go fly a kite now. Because jump on the lake was a couple days ago, wasn't it, Breezy? Wasn't that snow? What do they call it? You say you do it. That where you jump in freezing ice water for some reason. It's right up there with skydiving. I'm not So excuse me. You have to excuse me. I may do a lot more today, but you have to excuse me. Polar bear. Yeah, it's part of the Polar Bear Club. Yeah. Yeah. That was just about 2-3 days ago. So that was the jump in the lake day. I thought you said that. Huh? Oh. Well, we found out. You were here yesterday. We found out that after me talking about the Tiny Whitey show, we talk about the intelligence job here. No, Tiny Whitey show, gonna get me crying again. Then oh, you missed. Oh, okay. We found out that some of the people that are regulars that come here on the regular go commando. That one gave me a visual. Now that's really odd. Too sexy for my shorts. No, yeah, that was a fun day. I nobody's got me any pictures, so uh, uh, I know other would have done it, but I didn't point any fingers. I didn't point any fingers. I didn't say any names. So, yeah, that was a fun show. That was an exciting show. Uh, yeah. Did you ever make it to Burger King to get your crown? Seventh. You know, you can always wear your crown. That would be so cute. That would be adorable. Mm. Oh, okay. From where and who? From where? From where? I hope they get in safely because you say it's snowing. So I hope everything's safe there. Um, uh, are they going to be on your show or are they gonna? Oh, DC. Oh, oh, okay. So with a lot of D's like that, it must have been a long time friend. So that's good. That's good. That's exciting. That's exciting to reunite with people and just to get a hug and I'm sorry, talking on the phone, doing this kind of thing, FaceTime, whatever is wonderful. But getting a hug from a true dear friend is is priceless. Is priceless. Yeah. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Congratulations. So I never met anybody that lived in DC. Really, I've never I never thought there was anything there. What is there? Unless you're some kind of suit or something. You know, or you want to do the tourist thing. The tourist thing, I'm sure, is probably great. The monuments and all that stuff and all that thing. Excuse me. Like I said, this might be a little more than usual. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do something about that. But core dinner Wednesday night, which worked out. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, a core dinner. Does that mean he's in the military? I mean, you brought it up, so let's ask. Since you opened the door, let me walk right in. It's not my business. Maybe it's not my business. You don't have to answer that one. So, you want to talk about? I went to and I dress up your pet. It's very cute. It's very cute. I would love to see animals dressed up. Last year Christmas I bought Beats, and because he's like I said, he's delicate when it comes to cold. So I got him one of those things to put on him, and within 5 minutes he squirmed out of it. I put it back on him. 5 minutes later, he squirmed out of it. Just wasn't for him. Just wasn't for him. It was cute. It was cute while it lasted, but it's okay. Like I said, I wasn't feeling it today, but I'm glad you're here, making me feel, making me feel better. So I decided to wear my tie dye. See my tie dye? See, I did that. See all the colors? Yeah, I did that. That's was our Mother's Day celebration was tie dyeing, and this was one of the pieces that Other and I did together. The only reason it made me think of it was because we got a little wild and decided to tie dye beads too. So we just got all these. We got pictures of it, all colors of Emma. Well, only if you want to. The second Tuesday of January is National for Travel Day. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. Are you planning on going somewhere? I mean, Mac has somebody coming from DC, so that's good. Hi, Christy. Good morning, honey. Welcome in. Welcome in. Can we throw up our channel too, please? Yeah. I know. I had it saved on my phone and I had to change the name. I like the new name. I like the new name. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm glad it was available because it it works. It works for the direction you would like to take yourself, you know. So, man, I have no direction. Um, the only reason I even started talking here was because I just didn't want to be. I wanted people to understand that they weren't alone. That me being ugly on camera was. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bracy. Oh, the king and the queen both put it up. Thank you, thank you. Uh, that people weren't alone. You know, they're living in their own little world, thinking that they're the only broken piece in the whole wide world. So then it changed. Then somebody with a brilliant idea decided, well, why don't you? And here we are. And here we are sitting in this room, you know, talking crazy, talking about tiny whiteies on the train. Oh my goodness. Even just thinking about that one makes me smile. Excuse me. Now, did anybody have to use the Rubber Ducky song yesterday? Did anybody have to use that? Did anybody get to a point where it got overwhelming and they had to just stop and just Rubber Ducky, you're the one? I hope you didn't have to, but I hope it was there for you in case you did need it. So, really, really. So, today I looked up birthdays. Excuse me. Hi. I have an itch on my leg. Today I looked up birthdays. Ooh, it's getting darker. Ooh, I'm getting better looking every darkness it gets. I'm getting better looking. So I looked up birthdays, and the first one that popped up, Benedict Arnold was born this day, January 14th. Okay, in 1741, I had read it out, 1741, and he lived until 1801. Now, that's an interesting character. I mean, he's got a bad rep, but he didn't start out that way. But a lot of us did start out. Okay, we'll be here. Well, I'll be here. I'll be here. So, I was wondering what January 14th. It kept clicking in my head. January 14th. January 14th. January 14th. What is January 14th? It means something to me, you know, because that was my big thing was I remembered all my family's birthdays and stuff like that. That was my mother used my brain, poor thing, to remember birthdays because I was good at remember birthdays, you know, and holidays and things like that. And I kept going, January 14th, January 14th. What is January 14th? It's my anniversary. Yeah. I got married on January 14th. That's what it was. I went, oh, no wonder it was so far back there. we're talking 43 years ago. Yeah. So, and it only lasted about that long. We were together a lot longer than we were married. So, anyway, yeah. So this time, 43 years ago, I was in Reno, Nevada at one of those little chapels. So it wasn't bells and whistles and big wedding. I had a big reception. I had, that was my way of thinking. If I'm gonna I want people to celebrate. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with my shin right there, but anyway, maybe it's just the weather, the synthetic air, the cold, the heat, you know what I mean. Um, Faye Dunaway. And now, who remembers Faye Dunaway? Yes. He's another one. Oh, somebody's Googling. Yes, he's on my list too. Yes, he was born in 1968. He's on my list too. I remember him the first time I saw him. I went, who is this guy? He was on a show called Sally Jessy Raphael. It was one of those talk shows when talk shows was the big thing. Everybody had a talk show. And she was one of them. I think so too. I think they're pretty close to the same age. Didn't I? Yeah, I think they're pretty close to the same age. Yes. That's her. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's when Oprah first started, and Phil was out, and Geraldo was out, and I mean, I could go on and on and on. That was the thing before reality TV, was the talk show thing. Everybody had a talk show. Even I'm not going to name names because names escape me. But she was in Shampoo. She lost all her weight, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so she had a talk show. I mean, everybody had a talk show. So, wow, 7th. Okay. All right. Okay. I was going to mention him, but I wasn't sure if anybody would know who Carl Weathers was. Carl Weathers. I wasn't sure. Because, he was great at football, but Apollo Creed. That's who he was. He played Apollo Creed. I know who that is. He was on a TV show, on a series that I watched all the time. I know who that is. I didn't know he had passed. Yeah. But I didn't do any Rockies. I've never seen a Rocky show. Never seen a Rocky. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to come say hi. Can somebody throw up her channel? Because she does beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful work. It touches your heart. And I think it has a lot to do with her core beliefs, So please throw up her channel for me, please. Yeah, I didn't do any Rockies. I've never seen a Godfather movie. It's weird. I've never walked into a Starbucks. I've never, certain things I just, that I always said that I always wanted it on my epitaph. The only person in the US who's never walked into a Starbucks. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. My ex-boss that was helped me, even though he didn't know it, helped me. He would always try to send me to Starbucks. I would tell him straight up, nope, not going, not going. He would be shocked because I never told him no. Nope, not going. Find somebody else. Find somebody else. So I've never been into Krispy Kremes. I've never been, certain places I just won't. I don't want to be part of the group. Both birthdays of boys will call Waters and Jason Bateman. What do you say, Dennis? Oh, okay. I didn't know they were both in Arrested Development. Yeah. I didn't watch that either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And How I Met Your Mother and all of yeah. When those were all out, I was television wasn't a thing. Time for TV was. I didn't have time for TV. I didn't have time for series. I think the last series I got into was Moonlighting. That tells you how long ago that was. That tells you how long ago that was. Yeah, during those times, the TV was not I'm sure it was on. I remember the TV being on, and I remember it being watched, but I didn't have time to watch it. Yeah, that wasn't the agenda. So anyway, you missed one though. 7th, Mr. Smarty. And I love that you're doing this. I love that you're doing this. I think this is wonderful. But Faye Dunaway, right? From Bonnie and Clyde. She's 84. Beautiful Faye Dunaway is 84. So I just thought, I love that you're bringing that up. I love that you're Googling that. I think that's wonderful. I think that's great. Brandon, good morning, honey. Oh, everybody, welcome, Brandon. Brandon is from my past life. Someone I trust from my past life. And I told him that I was here. And it was nice that you could find time to come in and say hi. Oh, I miss you so. I miss you so. I hope your life is good. I hope they're not working you too hard. Yes, he is. He's one that he knows a little bit. He probably knows more now. But he is one that I really trusted. I really, really trusted with a lot back then. I didn't tell him what was going on. Hi. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Tell everyone I said hi. If you see Nick, give him a big old smooch on the cheek. Oh, it's National Fly a Kite Day, so you can go tell him to fly a kite. But I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you found me, and I'm glad you came in. All right. Don't work too hard. You know I love you. You know I love you. Um, he's also the one that I don't know how many of you have seen it, but there's a video on my channel that's it's it's yeah, thank you. and, and give the big M, if you see him, if he's still around. We won't say his name out loud. Um, you can tell him whatever you want. You have my permission. um, but no, 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 it's not. It's a little town in California. It's a little town in California. It's it's what they would call in the valley, part of the valley, if that makes any sense. Because we have the coast, then we have like Silicon Valley and all of that, and then we have the valley, and then we have the Sierras. So the valley is kind of this. It's where I would say 95% of all vegetables grown in the US that is eaten is grown there. Yeah. 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 It's got the Sierras on one side and it's got mountains on the other side, and it's just kind of this divot in this. It's just, yeah, it's the valley. That's just what they call it, the valley, because it's hot, it's sticky, it's dusty, it's dirty, it's very agricultural, and I don't know why it keeps doing this. I don't know, but I'll take it. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Explain that to me, please. Oh, the drummer. Okay. From the Foo Fighters. Okay. Oh, he would. Okay. All right. See, you're still Googling. I love that. Beans has already torn up his toy. Now he's laying in the floor, being bored because I won't open the door and let him out. Because this is just my quirk. If I don't want to look at a door, if I'm looking at somebody on something, I don't want to look at their door. I don't want to see that. I'll see a window. I'll look at it, but I don't want to look at a door. So if I open the door, you'll be able to see it. So I just close it, and he stays in here with me. Right now, he's laying there going, "Will you get off this stupid thing so we can go play?" But Brandon, it's so good to see you. God, you just brightened up my day. How did you know? You always know. Yeah, he's very special. He's a very special longtime friend. He was a traveler. He travels from store to store. So I would see him maybe once a week, maybe twice a month. And when he would come in, I would just like, you know what happened? And he would just sit there and just grin at me and just let me just roll on. Excuse me. But in my playlist, you will see one that it is a song that we did, and it was it was called something like Met Play Day or Met something. MET, Met. And he was the one. Him and his brother was the one that helped me put that together. So it took a lot of talking. It took a lot of weaseling. It took a lot of sweet talking, a lot of begging to get that video together. But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of work. Brandon and his brother put in a lot of time and a lot of effort to put that video together. So that's the reason I added it to one of my on my playlist. So it is attached to this, even though it's somebody else's. It's his brother's. But it'll show you some of the dumb things I did. I've done some crazy things. And my boss, God love him, he would just let me just do, as long as it didn't hurt anybody. As long as it didn't hurt anybody. But it was always I would come up with things to do. So like, I don't know about that one. I may have to check into that one. So I think what's going on is the sun is doing something. I think he's going behind clouds because I'm using natural light, except for this one. See? And then what you get is you get this. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad every one of you is here. I miss every single one of you. Like I said, today was a bumpy day. And but everybody has them. Everybody has them. It says it's 27 degrees. I don't think I'm going to take Beans out anytime soon. He's just going to have to rough it for a minute. It is. Do we really want to talk about that? Poetry at workplace. Yeah. See, you're pulling up all kinds of things. You're pulling up all kinds of things. I love this. Yes, it is. See, and now you see what I see, and then I just kind of pick out poetry at workday. I don't know. I don't know. What? I bet you they had fun though. Bet you they had a good old time. Bet you they had a good old time. The springies and the sprongies and the strings and bet you they had fun. Bet you had fun. Oh yeah, there's an app for that. Isn't that the thing that they used to say? Yeah, there's an app for that. There's an app for that. Well, before you go pick up your friend at the airport, you're probably gonna have to go to the Five and Dime and get yourself some more hair ties. And you have a lot of hair. I am so jealous of your hair. I am so jealous of your hair. You have the most beautiful hair, and it's so thick, and it's so luxurious, and it's so healthy. I'm just and you just sit there and play with it while you talk, and I'm like, look at that! Her little, she just does like this, and that's as much as my whole head has. It's just beautiful. Oh, so they found it. Ben, hi, Ben. Hi, welcome, honey. We need Ben's channel up. Ben, what are you gonna do? Huh? I hear he's going to tour with Rush. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Um, I'm not much of a Rush fan. As you can see, it has to be before my foggy days or after my foggy days. That foggy day, and that was a long time. I mean, we're talking years of foggy days. I haven't got into that. I haven't dug into that part of me of how long I spent in a fog. Yeah, it was quite a few years for that. I uh, I have I have regrets. I have regrets. But you can't change the past, and that's the only way I can look at it. I can't change the past. Oh, fuzzy day. Were you here for the no pants on the subway show? That was fun. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. So I'm glad you're here. Like I said, I haven't made it to Other's house yet. So next time I speak with Other, which will probably be today or tomorrow, I let him contact me. You know, uh, I don't push on him. You know, my goodness, he's grown. Doesn't need mommy calling him. I will ask him if I can go in and nab some of his ties because if Ben is going to be here, and I like that. I like that you're here. I like that your company is not pushing you as hard as they were, and you're feeling better. That's what it shows to me. I You haven't told me that. I'm assuming, and you know how assuming is. I'm assuming your all around life is getting smoother for you. So, oh, see, we need to tell Miss that one. She would like that one. Miss Dragon, she would like that one. Yeah, she needs to hear happy news. Yeah, so, yeah, she would like that. Yeah. Uh, she is making me a present. That's all I'm gonna say. She's making me a present for Other. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Because just in case Other watches this in replay or something. Noise? What noise? You a noise. You're gonna hear noise when I'm on. If it's bothering you, I'm sorry. I have a fan blowing on me right now. Um, Oxygen right now is limited in my in my so I have fans going on all the time. I have fans going on all the time. I probably have 8 fans going on 24/7. You know, it's either that or I'll wear a candle. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to use a walker. I'm not about to, uh-uh, uh-uh. I'll just turn on fans. It's just like I just need oxygen on my face all the time. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just me. That's just the new me. So I have a fan right here. Right here. Just a little fan. See? So it's blowing air on me. So if that's the noise you're hearing, I apologize. I would put on the ceiling fan, but it is really loud. I mean, not loud, but with sensitive ears as like Ben has, it would be too much. And I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what I'm talking about. So, my biggest thing to you is stand up. Oh, noise. Noise. As in NICE spelled funny. Okay, got it. Yeah, because I know your ears are very sensitive. Yeah. Which is interesting. Being a drummer, I figured your eardrums would be shot. You'd have, what do they call it, tendinitis or whatever they call it, where your ears ring all the time. I figured, uh, I because drummers are the mainstay, in my opinion, of any band. You know, I mean, if you have a bad drummer, there ain't nothing nobody can do about it. None of those guys up front can do a dang thing about that bad drummer in the back, except try to hide him. But they can't shut him up. Yeah. Do you have it? Do you have it? Yeah. Yeah. That I believe. Yeah. It. Uh, my biggest thing to you, and this is really what, like the thumbnail said, stand up for yourself. Demand what you need for you, because nobody else is going to do it. They're going to move you like herd of cattle. Okay, you good? You good? That's good. This, you good? You good. Okay, shoo. And out you go. Right? Unless you stop and tell them, I have this problem and this is bothering me and this is getting to me and I need something done and blah, 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 blah. Okay? Only this can tell them what you need. Okay? So don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. Don't be worried about it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares what they think of what comes out? It's coming out. It's coming out. You're letting them know, because they don't know. They don't know your body. They don't even know you. I mean, I walked in the doctor's office one time. Story time. I walked in the doctor's office one time. And he walked in with this folder, this stack of folder. And he walked in and he says, okay. And he starts calling me by this name. And he says, okay, so I see you're blah, 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 blah. And he starts telling me all these things. And I'm like, you must have the wrong person, because my folder should only be, hello and goodbye kind of folder, and that's, they don't know you. Very few of them will know you by your first name. Speak up. Oh my goodness, let's put that up too. Yep, I know Betsy Ross was claim to fame, but we know how history changes. We know how history changes. I believe that. But you have to speak up for you. Speak up for you. Speak up for everything that is bothering you, that you feel you need somebody to hear. Okay? Don't be ashamed. Don't be worried about it. They're going to think, who cares what they think? It's you. It's your body. It's your mind. You want to be the best you can be. Oh, look. Let's see if I can point in the right direction. That direction. There's the blue one. See, I told you I had a blue one and a pink one. See? Water pictures? Yeah. So, unless you speak up, they're not going to know. So you're the best advocate for yourself. That's my biggest thing to tell you today. Okay? For me, I'm going to do and Ben, you knows the name of it. I call it my hookah. I think I'm going to do that for a couple treatments where I put the albuterol in it and smoking. I call it my hookah because it is. It's attached to this machine. Ben knows the name of it. He got it before. But as you know, I name things what I name things. I just do. I just do. It looks like a hookah, but I'm an old hippie. Hookah's been around forever. So, 7th year just up. Nebulizer. Yeah. You have one of those too? Yeah. It is. It is. I'm sorry. That's what it is. And then smoke comes out of it. And that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the old hookahs. I know they have hookah bars and stuff like that. And la, la, la. And that was a big gimmick. I don't know if it's still going on. I mean, downtown Palo Alto, where I'm from, downtown Palo Alto, they were all over the place. But I figured it was one of those, But I don't know. I haven't been there in some time. So, I be your best advocate. You're the only one that knows. You're the only one that knows. You're the only one that matters. Really. Really, you're the only one that matters. Seventh, I love that you just keep bringing this up. I love this. This is cool. Keep that app. Keep that app. But I think that's my biggest problem is because my brain is working less today than usual. If that's possible. But that's okay. That's all right. I don't care. I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna still be who I am. I'm gonna still be Body Illusion. That's who I am. I can't change who I am. I can grow, but I'm gonna still be who I am. The core of me is still gonna be the same. Oh, I went dark again. Ooh, see, don't I look good this way? So, yeah, Ben, you haven't been on since I moved from Bridge. I don't think. So I moved to another room. So, because Bridge was being difficult, so I borrowed a laptop from somebody else. So, because again, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on just letting people know, letting people see. And if only one person heard that they weren't alone and it's okay to be broken. That's what I started it for. Now we're here looking at me being stupid, going dark and light and dark and light and dark. At least I'm not boring. See? Ta-da! All of a sudden I'm bright again. I want to thank you all for being here and taking time out of your crazy, crazy, chaotic day to be here with me. I enjoy having you all here. Uh, it really is. I feel very honored that you take the time to be here with me. You know, I wish my brain worked a little better. I really want to have some fun, but we're going to do what we can do with what we have. And that's the way we do things. Okay? And we're not going to let it get us down. We're not going to let us get us down. We're going to work. We're going to step forward. We're going to keep moving forward. And we're just going to keep pushing forward. Okay? So, but I do appreciate every single one of you taking the time out of your day to come here and be here with me. I know you have your lives, your craziness, your things going on in your head, and you stop and you come to visit, and we come to visit each other, and I feel very honored. Thank you for that. Each one of you is beautiful, and you can see I'm not talking to the camera. I'm talking to the chat because I want to talk to you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. I love every single one of you for exactly who you are and the beauty that you are becoming. And you cannot understand how important this is that you came to me. To me, how important it is. Because, like I said, it wasn't a happy morning until I pushed live, and then I saw your names, and then all of a sudden, there we go. See, don't I look better now? It made me feel special, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. But you are special in your own way. In your own special little way, in your own special little world, and in your own special little life. I shouldn't say little life. It's a big life. It's a big fight. It's a fight every day. But you made it. You've made it this far. You've made it this far. You can keep going. You can keep doing just that one little step. That one little step will keep you going. Okay? I love you all, and I appreciate, and I feel very honored you're here. I feel very honored you're here. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, I think it's Tuesday. See, it tells you my brain isn't firing correctly, but that's okay. That's all right. You can see it doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from doing me. I love you all, and thank you for being here. And as I always say, please try to make today just a little bit better than yesterday. And better on work on the ties. I love you all. You're all beautiful inside and out. Okay? One step at a time. I love you. Remember what I always say. Try to make today better than yesterday. Dream of a beautiful life ahead of you. I love you all. Like, subscribe, share. I'm always here for you.